Engineering is the application of science and math to solve problems. And to solve a problem, you need to first understand the problem. In today's society, communities are interwoven despite the oceans and lands that might separate us. This results in different perspectives and lifestyles, and problems, whether worldwide or local, they affect different people very differently, which is why cultural diversity is so crucial, especially in subjects such as science and math, which are geared towards being universal. Nowadays, there are programs that are implemented in schools to encourage this desire to find awareness and to get rid of that ethnocentrism that people might have because they weren't exposed to different cultures. And an example of this would be UConn's very own Eurotech or Asia Tech programs to study abroad and encourage a student's affinity towards different cultures. Another example would be from my very own high school, the Craig Magnet School Academy of Aerospace and Engineering, where the school focused greatly on guiding students to solve problems and go through any subject by using the engineering problem solving methods and techniques. And for the sake of cultural diversity, the school had associations for students to join to encourage them, whether they're of different races or cultures, whatever, to partake in an engineering career field. And the school and its students would also work hard to increase cultural awareness and inclusion by holding culture nights and being mindful of how school might affect the lifestyles of children who grew up differently from the outdated American standard child's lifestyle that was expected. And from my own experience, I can say that this indeed did a lot for people of different cultures like me to feel that there was more awareness of my way of life. And this inclusion and awareness that was spread around allowed an increase in opportunities and teamwork and allowed a sense of understanding and comfort between students and teachers. It would be impressive for something like this to be magnified into the global engineering workplace when seeing the likely positive results that it would definitely create.
Cultural diversity in engineering universities have increased significantly over the past and can be improved upon today. Cultural diversity is very important because it brings a diverse set of point of views, it approaches problems from different angles, and solves problems with different ideas. Also, it brings different skills, which can result in better solutions and the best solutions. Diverse teams are stronger teams, they are better teams, and they are more effective teams at solving the kind of complex problems that can be tackled at the School of Engineering. Universities with immense cultural diversity fosters and promotes students for culturally diverse companies and business later on in life. For example, a student who is exceptional at speaking more than one language and works well with others from different backgrounds can be very important for a diverse company who works in many different countries and requires to speak foreign languages and work with foreign clients. Students in my university are very diverse and come from many different backgrounds. When I first came to this university, I saw many students in my engineering classes with the same background as me. Although this shows that diversity is increasing at universities, it could very well be improved. A survey done by College Board shows that the percentage of Asian engineers is significantly higher in universities than that of other backgrounds. 47% of students enrolled in STEM programs were Asian, compared to only 22% white students, 21% black students, and 23% Hispanic students. Many people can agree that this is because Asian families are more strict on education and prefer the STEM fields for their children over the other majors. Due to this different beliefs and point of views, the Asian culture dominates most of the engineering discipline in schools today. So what can we do to increase more cultural diversity in engineering schools? Well, we could create educational programs in different languages for students, make relationship with companies and businesses for students, and provide for students from other countries to come and receive education at universities and work here to improve this diversity and bring more ideas and beliefs to the School of Engineering.
We have just learned that diversity is important in a university, but diversity is just as important in a workplace. This is because diversity in a workplace can lead to better communication between companies and their clients through one, knowing the language of the client, and two, also knowing their cultures and customs. This is scientifically proven that people favor other people who are similar to them. This comes into play when the client has a common aspect with the company representative, which can lead to a better chance of making a deal. Making a deal can lead to expansion and international sales if your company is open to this. And with that expansion, you would want to have a more diversified staff. Diversity can also lead to better innovation and products because there's more variety in experience and ways of thinking. This can result in better ideas and better problem solving. So now that we have established that diversity in the workplace is a good thing, how do we get there? There are a few things that you can do. Arguably, the most important aspect is presentation to the potential employees. One thing you want to make sure potential employees see is that your workplace and company are accommodating to cultures and cultural differences. This can include cultural customs or holidays as long as they are still work appropriate. This is important for both hiring and keeping diversity in the workplace so that people don't get there, realize not everything's as it was advertised, and start to leave. That would cause a repercussion and a bad reputation. But if you have good diversity and can keep people, another way to diversify the workplace is to show the diversity that you have. Unfortunately, again, this is a catch-22 situation because you need diversity in order to get more diversity. This goes back to what I said before about the studies of people being more attracted to people who are similar to them.
The question I've been asked is how I would attract and retain employees as an employer. I'd start off with the way I advertise the job ad. I would emphasize on equal opportunity for every job candidate and explain that my company seeks out and values diversity so more people will appreciate that statement and want to apply. As for retaining these employees, I would advertise fair and equal pay and an equal opportunity for anybody to climb the ladder. Once I have a diverse pool of applicants, I'll be sure to perform blind hiring, which is where I can't see the name, the gender, the ethnicity, culture, or anything like that. I'll be sure to hire based on achievements and qualifications only, not background or culture. I'll hold everyone to the same standards no matter what. I might also consider having the people that I hire speak more than one language so that for the people whose first language isn't English, they can speak their own language and the people around them can understand. Overall, diversity within the workplace is definitely important and beneficial for the companies to be known as culturally diverse so that they have the chance to get a more diverse applicant pool. It's important to feel comfortable in the workplace, especially if you'll be there almost every day. People will be able to speak their own language and feel safe and involved within their environment and the people around them.